Small account trading challenges are not teaching you to trade. They are often teaching you to gamble. Some influencer takes $2,000, turns it into 50K, and you think, if they can do it, so can I. But I can guarantee you that these challenges will make you a worse trader. For those that don't know me, I'm Lance, and not only am I now a fully audited market wizard for making over $100 million in trading profits, but I was also Trillium's top trader and ran their Chicago office. Here's what makes these challenges so dangerous and what you should be doing instead. So let me tell you, when I was running an office, there has never been a successful trader at a legitimate proprietary trading firm who voluntarily decided to slash their buying power by 99% just to see if they could run up a tiny account. It did not happen at Trillium. It does not happen at S&P Capital. And it doesn't happen at Jane Street or any other serious trading firm. Professional traders spend years earning the privilege of trading more capital, not less. Their careers are built around proving that they can responsibly manage increasingly larger amounts of money. The idea that someone would intentionally go backwards simply does not exist in professional trading. Nobody ever walked onto the trading floor and announced they were going to prove themselves by only trading a $2,000 account. It would have been laughed out of the room. Every discussion is more so about becoming better, refining your process, reducing mistakes, and eventually earning more buying power because the firm trusts your judgment. Your career was not measured by the percentage return on a tiny account. It was measured by how well you could scale risk while maintaining your discipline. That is what professional, real trading actually looks like. So why are these small account challenges everywhere? Because they make incredible content. If someone can turn $2,000 into $50,000, combine it with a thumbnail, hundreds of thousands of views, and then a way to monetize an audience of traders looking to get rich quick, just as they demonstrated, that earns them more than their trading. The challenge isn't designed because it's the best way to trade. It's designed because it's the best way to capture attention. Now, there's nothing wrong with building a content business, but don't confuse content incentives with trading incentives. The real issue here is that these challenges teach the exact opposite habits of what makes someone successful over a lifetime of trading. Professional trading starts with one objective above all else: build a solid foundation of risk management and edge. Then allow your edge to compound over thousands of trades. Small account challenges flip that philosophy upside down, because making a responsible 20% return on a $2,000 account does not go viral. The creator is forced to take oversized risk, concentrate positions, use excessive leverage, or swing for home runs because outrageous percentage returns are what generate clicks. Imagine sitting down with the risk manager at a professional trading firm and explaining that you risked half your account on one trade because you wanted a better YouTube thumbnail. You'd be cleaning out your desk before lunch. Yet beginners watch these videos every day and they slowly begin to believe that this is how professionals think. It isn't. They're learning habits that would get them fired from the very firms they aspire to work at. That's why I think these challenges are actually harmful to new traders. Look, I absolutely get why they're popular. They're relatable because most beginners have the 2K or the 5K to trade, and they want to see if they can run it up. The beginner audience naturally thinks, that's my situation, and if that influencer can do it, I can do it. But instead of being taught patience, discipline, and consistency, they're being taught to chase the excitement. In many ways, it's just another version of the get-rich-quick dream that's been sold to aspiring traders for decades. Hey, real quick. I know some of you are always asking me to go deeper on these topics and show more real examples. Trust me, I would love to. But here's the problem. I already do all of that inside my trading course. And every time I give away too much for free, my paid members remind me very passionately that they paid for it. They call me names, they insult my family, and it's really emotionally devastating. So here's my compromise. If you want the deep dives and case studies, check out the full curriculum for my course at TheOneLanceB.com. If free is more your speed, just follow me here. The bigger this channel gets, the more I can justify giving away better content and the fewer mean comments my fragile ego has to endure. Now, back to the video. The truth is that trading isn't about getting rich this month. It's about building that foundation that allows you to become wealthy over the next 10, 20, or even 30 years. They're two completely different mindsets. One is just trying to hit the lottery. The other is trying to build a trading career. Every great trader I've ever known became obsessed with building skills first, and the P&L came second. They knew that if they could develop a repeatable process, the money would eventually follow. One other major issue that makes these challenges so silly: scalability. Let's say someone genuinely does turn 2K into 50K. Congratulations, that's actually great. but that still tells me almost nothing about whether they can manage serious capital. Trading a 2K account is a completely different game from trading 500K, and trading 500K is a completely different game from managing 10 million. These accounts are compounded using leverage, huge portfolio exposure, and styles that don't have the liquidity to scale. Which is why many of the traders doing these stay in the minor leagues running these small account challenges again and again while never making the big bucks as a trader. This is why I could not care less about percentage returns in isolation. I'd rather have a strategy that consistently earns solid returns and is scalable on millions of dollars than one that makes 1,000% return on a tiny meaningless account but completely falls apart once you increase the size. One method builds a lifelong career, the other just builds impressive screenshots for the internet. So what should you as a beginner actually focus on? The answer is much less exciting, but it's the foundation that every successful trader I've ever known builds their career on. Don't focus on turning 2K into 50. As Mike Bellafiore of S&B Capital would say, what you want to focus on is making one good trade, then make another good trade. Learn how to review your mistakes and execute your process, regardless of whether the last trade was a winner or loser. Those skills are boring compared to a viral account challenge, but they're the skills that allow you to trade for decades. I think far too many beginners have the wrong finish line in mind. They believe success is turning a few $1,000s into a fortune as quickly as possible. Real success is becoming the kind of trader who can consistently produce returns year after year, regardless of whether you're trading 5K, 500, or 50 million. The account size will change as you grow, but the principles don't. The irony is that the traders who eventually become wealthy almost never set out trying to get rich quickly. They become obsessed with becoming exceptional traders. They built a process they could trust. Then, as their confidence and track record grew, they gradually scale their buying power. Becoming rich is simply the byproduct of becoming excellent at the craft. So people still ask me why I won't do a small account challenge. My answer is simple. Why would I spend months trying to make 40K when I could spend that same time making 400K or 4 million? The only scenario where that makes financial sense is if being an influencer pays more than being a trader. For them, that might be true. Not for me. I'd rather spend my time on content teaching you how professionals actually think than pretending the path to success starts with a clickbait challenge. If you want to become a real trader, stop chasing shortcuts. Get rich slowly, build an incredible foundation, and develop habits that will still serve you 10 years from now. You want to think like a professional long before you ever have professional-sized capital, because that's exactly how you'll eventually earn it. Professional traders spend their careers figuring out how to responsibly trade bigger. Influencers spend theirs figuring out how to make trading look bigger. Thank you for watching, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.